Okay, good morning. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our class. And this is Daniel, and Judy is next to me. So today is Friday. Okay, Friday is my favorite day for the whole week. Okay, because if today is Friday, that means tomorrow is weekend, and I can sleep late.
So TGIF.
So TGIF, yes. So
Thank God.
Thank God. Okay, and
It's Friday.
before I showed up and someone just asked why every time we have music before the class, and because it's a wake-up call, okay? When you listen to the music and then you know that the class is going to start in minutes, and then you can prepare yourself and get ready. Okay, so before the class today, we still need to watch this.
小朋友，我们上课喽
！Okay, back to the class here. Let me stop here first.
By the way， 可以先预告一下，如果我们下个礼拜有，整个台湾有把防疫工作做好，或许下个礼拜就是我们最后一个礼拜的直播课程了。
Oh, that's a good news.
Is that the good news?
If CDC and the government they can do everything right and be well prepared, maybe next week is our last week.
Oh yeah,
we can do the online,
that's
right?
Very good news.
That means
sorry.
after next week, then we can finally back to school, and then you can meet your friends, you can meet your teachers. But that also means you guys will have your final exam.
So good and bad.
Good and bad. So would you like to come back to school, or you want to stay in your house until the summertime?
对啊，各位同学不知道这3个多礼拜以来的在线上学习还有线上上课，大家过得好吗？有没有很想念学校的老师跟同学？那我们如果运气好，也许真的就是最后一个礼拜的直播课程之后，6月15号可以回学校上课，但是这需要大家都非常努力的防疫。
Yes.
那有好有坏啊，回去上课就是表示我们要考期末考，但是如果不回去上课，就是大家要继续这种线上学习的模式，所以我们还是要就是把防疫做好，然后还是要努力学习，以免就是真的间隔太久的时间，没有上到课。Yeah， 不同版本没关系。
I believe not only you guys miss your friends, actually the teacher we miss our students a lot. Okay, I really want to meet my students.
Yeah, we miss you guys.
Yes. Okay, so for today, because today is Friday, and actually yesterday, you guys gave me a brilliant idea. Okay? Do you remember yesterday, some students, they complained that we have the message limit. So we shortened the time from 1 minute to 30 seconds. But after that, do you know there's a keyword? A keyword keeps showing up again and again and again and again. So if you have watched the video yesterday, do you remember what's the keyword? I think they don't. Okay.
They don't.
So the keyword is salmon. Okay, because yesterday so many students talk about salmon. A lot of students talk about salmon. So do you guys know salmon is a kind of fish? And it's very yummy and healthy. Okay, but yesterday too many students keep writing salmon a lot. Yes, salmon can be 三文鱼 or someone just say 鲑鱼, whatever. Okay, so today we are going to learn something about salmon. I made this class yesterday afternoon because I was thinking, because everyone keep talking salmon and make me hungry. But now we know it's not a good time to go out to the restaurants to have sushi. So I was thinking maybe we can make this class and to share the idea of salmon, and we can know more facts about salmon. Okay, so let's get started. Once again, if you want to help your school get a score, remember you need to write down your school name. And also you need to write down the whole answer. Again, some student complain say, "Hey, Daniel, I write the answer first. I write 2. I write 3." But remember, if you only write 2 or 3, that's not the answer. You need to write down the whole answer. Then you can get a point. Okay?
Wait. I'm not sure. It's 鲑鱼. The Chinese name would be 三文.
Can be. 鲑鱼 can be 三文.
Why?
I don't know, because the color, they are all red and orange.
三文 is that canned fish?
No, not candish. 三文 is also...
That's the first time I heard about
Really?
this. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
See,
So I
someone...
never know. This is copy.
Please
I
stop. Okay.
never know.
Okay, so you need to write like this, 东区胜利 and number 2 and the whole answer, and then you can get a point. If you only write 2, nah. If you only write yes he does, nah. If you only write 东区胜利, nah, because that's not a complete answer. You need to write your score, your selection, and the answer. And then ding dong, you can get a point. Okay? And again, remember, below there, you can always click on the website and they'll have more idea about the lesson in the class. Okay? And this is the score so far. Yesterday, I also spent about like 20 to 30 minutes to double check, and I put the new score on there. So if you have more questions, you can still ask me. Then I'll spend some time to check.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
成城国小 is that a real school name?
I don't know, but I double check. It's really called Chen Chen.
Oh, okay. So where is it?
I don't know where's Chen Chen.
Okay.
But I know Chen Chen
Is there
Guoxiao
anyone
answer
from
one question.
成城国小 here today? Can tell us like where 成城国小 is?
Someone asked, can we teach how to change your official name? Do you want to change your name to Salmon?
No, we need to know their real name.
Yes, we need to know the real name.
Okay.
Okay, let's get started today. So, the idea was from yesterday in the chatting room. So it's like this,
Oh, sure.
and then this,
Oh, okay.
and then this, and then this, and this, and this. See, Daniel, I check again and again and again and again, and so many students write salmon, and it makes me hungry. Okay, so I was thinking about the salmon jumping. So here, as the salmon is jumping up and down, I have one question to you guys. Can you tell me how do you say this in English? We have 鲑鱼之乱, but do you know how to say 鲑鱼之乱 in English? Okay, I'll give 1 minute to you guys. Can you tell me if I want to say 鲑鱼之乱 in English? What can I say?
Right, salmon revolution.
Someone say fish. 义仔国小, very good. The first one answer, but you only say fish. But I want to know 鲑鱼之乱. How to say 鲑鱼之乱 in English?
Rebellion.
心态国小 say
It's
rebellion.
Really...
Okay, salmon rebellion is count as a good answer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think 陈佩瑜同学心态国小 Salmon rebellion 是一个非常好的用句，但是它有一点点的难。But I'll give you a score, good for you.
Is
Okay?
that your mom or dad next to you?
Yes, rebellion 有点像是
这是大人的词。
抗争反抗。Yes, it's a very mature word. It's a big word. Okay?
对，但很厉害。
But for us in elementary school, we don't need to learn the word rebellion. We can learn the answer should be. 长兴也是 also say
因为
rebellion.
L 本来也就是很厉害。
AL 本来就很厉害，没有错。可是已经有一个先写了哈。
So
right. The answer will be the salmon chaos.
Yes, chaos is.
Okay, chaos is like a mess. Okay, chaos 其实就是指混乱，而且是很疯狂的混乱，叫做 chaos.
Salmon fight.
Okay,
Salmon fight 是鲑鱼打架。
两只鱼在打架吗
The trouble of salmon 是
The trouble of salmon 是
鲑鱼之麻烦。
是鲨鱼在鲑鱼在找麻烦吗 ？Okay, anyway.
他们有很多人写了。
I like your answers. Oh, someone 新式大社 again is right salmon chaos. Okay, 那它跟我的答案是一样 so I think 新式大社也 can also get a point. Okay, so 鲑鱼之乱 is called the salmon chaos, just like yesterday. So I can say yesterday in the chatting room it was the salmon chaos.
Okay, can we talk about like this word it's a very big word, and it's a word that you're gonna hear oftentimes from maybe like American teachers.
Yes.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Chaos 后面是 s， 可是它是一个字，
Yes.
它不是复数。
Chaos 它不是复数。
所以你就说，哇，就是比如说发生一件反正就乱七八糟的事情，比如说有一只老鼠突然跑到你们教室，然后大家就是打翻桌子
，yelling and screaming and jumping and throwing stuff，
有人跌倒怎么样受伤，那你就可以说 it's a chaos。对
，chaos 是不可数的。
对，
因为它是一个状，它是一个状态 ，like a situation. Some people is yelling, some people is screaming, some people falling down and get hurt, and someone's throwing stuff. Too many situations, and together that's chaos. So chaos is uncountable. 它是不可数的，它是代表一个状态。Okay, let's move on next one here. So today we have 5 vocabulary. Actually, we have new words we need to learn today. But these 5 words you can learn first because after that, Daniel, I have some multiple choice questions to you guys to get score. And these words may help you. So the first word, number 1, I want everyone to repeat after me. It's called fresh water.
Fresh water.
Okay. Do you know what's fresh water? Fresh water is like this. Okay, if you want to have a pet fish, especially like the golden fish, okay, then you need to have the fresh water. Okay, in the tank, you need to use the fresh water. If you don't use the fresh water, the fish may die. Okay, so fresh water.
Fresh water.
So we have many freshwater fish. That means the fish in the much fresh water in the river. Okay, so like in the river, in the lake, or in the pond, usually they are fresh water. Okay?
Okay, so fresh water, 他们不要误会成新鲜的水。
Yeah, fresh, because we know fresh is like new, 新鲜的感觉. But fresh water actually 指的是淡水。
对。
So like freshwater fish. Do we know any freshwater fish?
Freshwater fish like 无锅鱼。
无锅鱼。
对，无锅鱼是淡水。
无锅鱼是 milk fish 吗？
No, milk fish 是虱目鱼。
虱目鱼。
这位同学。
So 虱目鱼。
虱目鱼它可以是
freshwater
or seawater.
Okay, so milkfish, 虱目鱼, some of them can be the freshwater
or seawater.
Or the seawater. Okay, so as Julia mentioned about seawater, let's see about seawater. So seawater, sea, we know sea is the ocean, right? So seawater, that means 咸水。你不能有人会直接说是海水，
对，不一定
是。But seawater 就是咸水。那我们知道我们在区分鱼类的时候，我们就会说 freshwater fish or the seawater fish. Okay, so we have freshwater and seawater. Okay, so there's 2 words. They are very easy, but remember when you write the words, you need to put them together. You cannot just write fresh water. If you write fresh water, 那它就变成真的干净的水了。
Yeah, right.
So you need to put together, 它才会变成淡水。Okay, and also seawater. If you say sea water, 那就是海里的水。But you put it together, seawater 它就变成了咸水。Okay, number 3, the words. Yes, 咖喱味. Today we will have the questions to you. Okay. Next, number 3 word. I want everyone to repeat after me. Everyone say pollution.
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 Pollution is like this. Oh my. Did you see the polar bear and the seal and the penguin? We will say they are so poor because the ocean, they got the ocean, the water pollution here. Okay, so pollution, 可以看得出来, it's like something messy and dirty and not healthy. That's called pollution. Yes, someone said 污染的水.
Yeah, very good.
Yes. This is not a question. We are learning the words.
就是pollution 就是污染。
Yes, pollution not only in the water. We can have air pollution, 空气的污染也可以。
Like water pollution.
The water pollution and like the can we say the land pollution and voice pollution. Environment pollution, 环境的污染. So they are all called pollution. Okay, so I want everyone to repeat again. Everyone say pollution.
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 牛排回来了 polluted. Yes, the water is polluted.
The water is polluted. Very good.
昨天没有看到牛排。
昨天没有看牛排，牛排今天回来了。Very good. 有个人在我便，他在做什么？Okay, I don't care that. Next
句
one.
好，你不要打废文了。
Next one is not easy. It's a big word. It's called invertebrate.
Invertebrate.
Okay, I want everyone to say invertebrate.
That's too much for them.
Because I have a question. Remember, this is a key word because Daniel, I have a question about invertebrate. Okay, invertebrate is when we are sorting the animal. You know, there are like millions, a lot of animals there, and we need to sort in them. And then invertebrate is a kind of part we can sort in there. Like we can have birds, we can have land animals, we can have sea animals, and we can also have invertebrate. Okay?
We have like reptile. We have
Reptile,
like,
yes, we have a lot. So let's see the picture I'm showing you, and can
oh
you
my
take a
God,
guess?
they have the
So they are invertebrates, like the crab, like the squid, or the octopus, or like the starfish. They are belong to invertebrate.
yeah, they belong to invertebrate. And
So
how do you say that in Chinese?
invertebrate means 无
无
脊。
脊椎动物。
If they don't have the spine, you know, like we people, we human, we have a spine, the bone here to hold our body up. Okay, 我们有一根脊髓。Then we are not invertebrate. Invertebrate 是指 those animals they don't have the spine there. They cannot hold their body up. They are very squishy and soft, or they are very hard outside but soft inside. Then they are invertebrate.
哎
Okay.
呀，这个东光国小的铁粉圆超厉害的。
哦，东光国小直接
呀，
写
我刚刚就已经
那你
就
要把它
了，
记下来。
因为我记下来了。对
Okay. Next one, the last one word. So, but again, I want everyone to say invertebrate.
，invertebrate。
Invertebrate.
哇，这个字真的对他们来讲，叫他们哎，你们回去问一下你们有没有
这个字很
哥哥姐姐
酷
念大学，
对啊，
他们应该不会。
if you have like elder brothers or sister in high school or in college, I bet they don't know the words. 你可以去考倒了你的哥哥姐姐，如果他们在不管是高中还是大学 because this is a very special word. It's very
Yeah.
big word. So it's called invertebrate. Okay? And the last word we have here today is called chaos.
chaos。
Can you see from the picture? On the word it say Happy Mother's Day. But do you think your mom will be happy if she see this
对
chaos?
这个我觉得还好哎，这个还没有。
No, did
It's-
don't you
it's
see
like
there's a
zoo.
boy on the desk and use the X and try to
You should look
cave
at the.
a hole there?
Well, you should look at what the dad is doing. Okay.
Yes, from this picture we can see dad's doing nothing. And if you see behind in the kitchen, someone is in the sink and taking shower there.
I wonder if there is one in the oven, right?
And they also put a baby in
In the oven.
in the oven.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. So see,
Yes.
this is called chaos.
Chaos, yes.
Okay, it's
洪文轩已经说了
Big
很
chaos
混乱，光明国小也有讲，真武国小
Very
哇，大家都好厉害，前
that's
面
very bad.
太多了，
Okay,
中国国小。
very good. You
Yeah.
guys are well listener. Okay, so today the 5 words. Let's review again. The first one I want everyone repeat: fresh water,
Fresh water,
seawater,
seawater,
pollution,
pollution,
invertebrate,
invertebrate,
chaos.
chaos。哇，前面好多人讲
Yes.
哦。
Okay, so let's move on to the salmon today. See this fish, the very giant, delicious, and yummy fish is called salmon. Okay,
Oh
so
my goodness.
I need to tell you something about salmon first. First, we can make salmon into the sashimi.
哎呀，其实是
Okay, you can make salmon as sashimi here. So if you want to say 生鱼片, it's called sashimi. It's from Japanese word. So those words, remember, if we have the food name from the other countries, they are all uncountable. 还记得吗？我们说所有来自异国的食物，如果直接翻成英文的话，他们都不可数。他们会保留他们那个国家的原本的音，可是他们是不可数的。So in English, if you want to say sashimi, you will say raw fish, right?
Yeah,
就是
raw
raw fish 就是生的鱼。But here we call them sashimi. They
right.
look yum. You know, my mouth is watering. 我开始要流口水。I really want to have sashimi here. And the other food we can have from the salmon is the fish steak.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
鱼排.
Fish steak.
You know, you can
It's the steak or stack.
S-T-A-C-K, is that right?
Stack.
S-T-O-C-K will be stock.
No, it's steak.
S-T-A-E-K,
K-E.
K-E.
That's steak.
No, I think it should be steak
Really?
like this.
No.
Okay, so next one we have the fish steak. It looks very yummy here. Okay, and also besides sashimi and fish steak, we can also have this one is called nigiri in Japanese. Okay, nigiri means we have the raw fish on the rice. That's called nigiri. Okay, so can everyone say nigiri?
E-A-K.
E-A-K. Okay,
Steak.
nigiri is there. Okay.
You have to change it.
Okay, I'll change it after I show you the picture.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last one here, Daniel, I find the picture is not only the meat we can eat, we can also eat the egg. So we can have sushi here. Okay, so there are 4 words here. I would like you guys to repeat after me. The first one is called sashimi,
But you have to change that one.
and then we have fish steak.
Sorry, steak.
Steak spelled
That's
wrong, I know.
T-E-A-K. Yeah.
And then nigiri
Nigiri.
and sushi.
Sushi.
Okay, and also for the salmon, the size is from like 90 centimeters to 150 centimeters. So it's like this big, or actually bigger. Okay, fish can be like size in 150 centimeters, 1.5公尺.
Yeah, it's like
Sometimes
almost my
like-
size.
Like higher than the young grades kids.
Yeah, yeah.
可能比1、2年级的小朋友都还要高。Okay, and the weight usually is more than 40 kilograms. Okay, so one fish, we can have a lot of food. We can eat a lot from just one fish. Okay, and usually their life is from 2 to 7 years. 他们的寿命平均大概就是2到7年之间。Okay, and in the salmon, we have a lot of protein and vitamin B12 and also vitamin D. So that's why salmon is very fresh and healthy. Okay, let me change the word first because I know I misspelled in here.
Okay.
Like this. Okay, thank you. So again, so this is the salmon. Oh, just by looking at these 4 pictures, it make me hungry again.
Everybody gets hungry.
Yes, I believe everyone gets hungry here. See, I can see a lot of nigiri there. Xuan Rui is posting a lot of nigiri there. Okay,
We don't encourage that.
next one, let's talk about the salmon life cycle. You know, life cycle. What is life cycle? Cycle means again and again and again. Okay, so life cycle means 一只 salmon 的一个怎么讲？生老病死嘛 ？No no no. It's like how to say in
它
Chinese?
的一个生
生命的周期，生命周期的循环。Okay, so it's called life
鲑鱼
cycle.
的一个生命周期是怎么样子的呢？
Okay, so let's see here. This is the salmon life cycle. So we can see first is from the eggs and to the how to say the word? Olevian, and then to fry, to par, to smolt, and then to adult salmon. Okay, from this picture, the point is I want you to see from here. Okay, this is something very special about salmon. Okay, before like we say, we have fish in the fresh water and also in the sea water.
Right.
But for salmon, they are very special. When they are baby,
Well, you should ask them. Maybe they know because they are 5th graders.
oh, they're 5th graders, so
对
probably you guys know
你们知道
that.
吗？就是鲑鱼的那个生命周期，它会在就是有不同的那个水域状态。
Yes, when they are eggs and the babies, they can live in the fresh water. Then when they grow up, they will swim back into the oceans and they will live in the sea water. But after that, when they want to have baby, no, not baby, they want to lay eggs, they need to go back to the fresh water. 所以 salmon 是同时会在淡水跟咸水生存的这种。Okay, they are very, very special and weird.
Wow,
Yeah.
Sam, you are so quick Sam already gave answers.
Sam finds a lot of answer there.
Yeah, Sam. Good, Sam.
Why they write refugee?
No, 因为他们真的啊，就是
Also, don't you, they already learned something about salmon?
Yeah， 对，你看太平洋的鲑鱼就有5种，这是他们都知道。
Yes. Okay. And also, you know, salmon actually means jumping in Latin.
因为他们
在拉丁语系里头 ，salmon 它代表的是跳跃 jumping 的 idea. Okay, so they look like this. See, all the salmon they can jump very high. They are very strong there. Okay.
Why they need to jump?
Why they need to jump? Okay, let me show you why they need to jump. So let's watch a video and find out why all the salmon they need to jump and jump and jump.
October and November are amongst the wettest months of the year, with rain falling on 2 out of 3 days. But this autumn deluge is a critical part of the life cycle of one animal.
So usually it's in autumn, in fall, and the salmon will swim back to the river from the ocean.
Here at the Falls of Shin, 30 miles north of Inverness, big numbers are gathering.
Okay, and they swim upward.
Returning from their ocean migration, they're getting ready to move upriver.
See, they are get ready to move to the upper water. 因为他们要在很干净的时候
Their
we know upper water
eggs can only
是上游
survive in
的
the
部分
shallow
So
headwaters
they
of
need to
highland
swim to
rivers,
the upper water
high
and
up
they
in
can
the
lay
mountains.
eggs. Okay, they can spawn and lay eggs. But
So
you know the
raised water
waterfall,
levels
they'll
present
block
them with their
them.
best
因为我们知道
chance of reaching
上
the
游的话
spawning，ground.
那下游的水边是很急，而且是像小的瀑布一样。
Yeah, waterfall.
It's like a waterfall there, and
They
they will
must time
try
it right
to
if their offspring
jump
are to
back. They have
survive
to
and make
survive
their
and
own
then
journey out
jump
to
back
sea.
to the upper river there,
But there's a
and they
problem.
can lay eggs.
So they have to jump over the
The falls
waterfall.
are blocking the salmon's
Not
path.
the real waterfall.
I mean, they have to jump small gaps,
Yes,
right?
the small.
There's only one way to get around them,
They find a lot
and
of.
that is to go over them.
Thank you.
See, they find this fish. They can jump. They can jump very high, actually.
It's a game of persistence and
See?
luck.
But not every time they can success. So not only jump, but you need to have luck, and you need to swim up. See, you can see all the fish. They're trying so
Launching
hard
themselves
to jump
above
high.
the sill requires formidable acceleration.
See, they are so brave and so strong.
Their muscles
have
are
wings,
adapted
but
for
I
short,
feel like
sharp
they are
bursts of
flying.
energy.
So they will keep trying
Leaps
again
can cover
and
more than
again
3
and
meters.
again and try to swim back to the upper river. And you can see the water actually
And
is
although
very
they fail
quick
time after
and push
time,
them back down
their
there.
desire to push on is so
But
strong
they
they
never
never
give
give up.
up. Okay, 绝对不放弃. They never give up because once you give up, you can never have your next generations. So they just keep trying and jumping and jumping and jumping.
So when we say what can fish do, we always say fish can swim,
Fish can
right?
swim.
But fish can jump too.
Yes, fish can jump too. Okay, so that is jumping.
Yeah, that's right. Bears.
Bears?
will eat them. Yes.
哦，西式国小的学生说 bears will eat
虽然
them.
你打错字，但是我们还是知道你要讲什么。Yes.
But you know, this is why when we draw, if people they want to draw the picture of salmon, they always draw their chin or like a curve. Okay, 他们会把 like a hook. Yes, 你们可以看到鱼的下巴，如果他们画 salmon 的话，都会画的很像一个钩子一样。
Yeah.
That's because the water.
Oh, so they
Okay,
can.
because they keep jumping and the water is pushing back, and they try again. They like use their head to bump into the water pressure, and they make their chin like a hook. 所以他们的嘴巴是被撞弯的。
Yeah, when you go to like Hokkaido, 北海道
Hokkaido
or you go to North America, 你会看到有很多人卖那个 bear 的 statue， 就是木头雕刻的，然后通常他都会咬一只salmon， 对，
yes.
因为他们就是逆流河上，然后那个熊很聪明，它就在河里面等他们。
Oh, not every bears are small. Okay,
Some bears.
let's see. Next one, we have the word called migration. Like before Daniel I said, when they're eggs, they are in the river. But when they grow up, they need to swim into the ocean. And when they want to lay eggs, they need to come back again. So from the fresh water to seawater, or from the seawater back to the fresh water, that can call migration. So migration 如果用人类来讲就是移民 Like I can from Taiwan and I move to Canada or I move to USA. That's called migration. Okay, but for fish, migration 是洄游的一个动作。Okay, so from the picture you can see this how far they can swim. Okay, here the bottom here on the left bottom is like the north of Canada. 这个地方是加拿大的北部的地区。
It's very cold.
Yes, very cold. And then they will swim from the river somewhere here, and they will swim into the Atlantic Ocean. 所以大部分我们都会说鲑鱼，我们这里叫它 Atlantic Salmon. Atlantic 是大西洋。Okay, we know that 太平洋 is called Pacific Ocean, 印度洋是 Indian Ocean, and 大西洋是 Atlantic, 是三大洋之一。Okay, so they will swim like very far away and they will come back again. Upper there, there's an island called Greenland. Greenland 是格陵兰，它几乎是 covered by snow， 它是一片冰天雪地。You can use the Google map and search Greenland， 你会看到 Greenland 几乎都在冰天雪地里头。So that's why the fish they got a lot of oil to cover their bodies because there's very cold there. It's super cold. 所以为什么他们会说鱼会很肥美？就是因为他们要很多的油脂去保护他们自己的身体，他们才不会冻死。Okay? So let's see the migration of the Atlantic salmon.
Can we say like last spring was talking about maybe next week because actually we have
Every year, Pacific salmon migrate from their home stream to the sea and back again. This incredible journey can be hundreds or even thousands of miles long. During their migration, salmon play an important role in the health and stability of ecosystems, making them a keystone species. Their long journey starts here, in a riverbed, where thousands of tiny eggs have been laid in a gravel nest called a red. The eggs remain in the gravel throughout the winter while the embryos develop. In late winter or early spring, eggs hatch and the alevins emerge. These tiny fish live off in fish's yolk sacs that hang off their stomachs. During this stage, they stay under the cover of their gravel nests.
5 months.
Despite this relative safety, many things can still harm salmon in the early stages of life. Rising water temperatures and predators such as blue herons, ospreys, and kingfishers.
There's so
They
many
will not leave the protection of the gravel until their yolk is used up
and
in about 12 weeks.
Did you see the
At
birds
that
peep?
time, the young salmon called fry swim up to the surface, gulp air to fill their swim bladders, and begin to feed.
They're so cute.
Too weak to travel upstream,
And
the
then
little fry
they'll
begin to
try
drift
to swim
downstream. Along the way, they stop at calmer
and they'll
pools to
swim back
rest
to the
and feed
ocean.
on zooplankton and small bugs. Some species immediately head out to sea, while others spend up to 2 years in fresh water. Migrating to sea
And
is
then
a
they'll get
long
bigger
and
and bigger.
arduous journey. The young salmon will spend this time avoiding predators and imprinting the smells of
And
their
you can
home
see the
stream
dark
into
one.
their
That's the
memory.
seawater.
Eventually,
That's
they
the
will
seawater.
swim
I was
towards
going to
an
say
estuary.
octopus.
No, that's not
Estuaries
octopus.
are where
Okay.
fresh water and
Okay,
salt
so
water
seawater.
meet.
So from
This
salt
brackish
water,
water
from
provides
From
many
fresh water to
nutrient-rich
seawater.
food for growing
Yes.
salmon. Here, young salmon undergo many changes to transition from living in fresh water to salt water. This process
So
is
they're
known
like
as
fish
smoltification.
everywhere
During
in the ocean.
smoltification, salmon
Right.
And
develop
they're
a dark
getting bigger
back, a light belly,
to
and will
be
change to
an
have
adult.
silvery
Different one.
colors.
Yeah,
This
the
coloring will
upper
help
one
them
is still
hide
like
in the open ocean.
teenager.
Smoke deeper
I was
water
going to say
and
like a
avoid
tuna.
light.
I
And
could
their
do
gills
that.
and kidneys begin to
Yes.
change so they can process salt water. Young fish remain in the estuaries and tidal
bigger
creeks,
and
feeding
bigger.
on small
Yes.
fish, insects, crustaceans,
See,
and
they're getting
mollusks.
bigger.
Meanwhile, older fish gradually move into deeper,
why there's
saltier
so
water
many
until they
crabs.
enter the ocean. Some salmon remain in coastal waters.
So they will go
Others travel
around
thousands of
in like a
miles
big
through the
circulation
open
for the
ocean.
migrations
Depending on the
around the
species,
ocean.
they will stay at sea for
Okay, so
1
they
to
can have
7
small
years.
circle, but
As they
can also
travel,
have
they will
very
feed on
big
animals
circles.
such as fish,
And they can
squid,
eat.
eels,
You can see
and
there are all
shrimp.
the foods salmon can
These
eat. They can
ocean
eat the
adults
shrimp,
have
they can
grown
eat
larger
the
and
crab,
stronger in
or the
order to
small
prepare for their
fish, or even
difficult journey
eels.
home. This journey begins when they are ready to spawn, and they are guided back by the smells of their
Okay,
home
but
stream.
when they are
On
ready
their way back to the
to
estuary,
lay
they will have
eggs,
to
and then
navigate
they will
past
swim
fishers
back,
and
but they are
predators
very
such as
dangerous because
porpoises,
on the way
sharks,
there
and
have like
seals.
shark and the
Those that do
fishing
make it back
boats
to the
and all
estuary
the other
will
enemies,
face many
and they will try
obstacles
to
in their
catch
battle
them
upstream,
to eat.
such as
So
waterfalls,
they need to try to
dams,
survive,
and
then
even
they will
more
swim
predators.
up and jump back.
When migrating adults reach
Even
freshwater, they
birds.
stop
Even
eating.
the birds like eagles,
During the
they
remainder
will
of their
like to
journey, their bodies
eat,
prepare to
catch them.
reproduce.
Yes.
They change color from a
And
silver
also,
to a
like
brown,
bear.
green, or red
Oh,
depending on the
so,
species.
like in
The
Taiwan,
males
we
of some
there
species
are a lot
develop
of,
a
like,
hooked
river
snout,
lettuce.
humped back, and elongated teeth.
就是水稻
This
会有那个
transformation
茎，
occurs
所以
to
它们
attract potential
还有
mates
就是
and to
它们
defend
会
spawning
取这个
territory.
lettuce.
Upon reaching their natal stream, females build nests. They turn on their side and use their tails to
To, like,
dislodge
flip
stones or
and flip
pebbles.
and to
They're
get a
digging-
Males fight with other
digging,
males for
digging-
spawning rights with a
making a
female.
hole,
a
right?
The
hole.
dominant male will court a female
then they
and she
can
will
have
lay her
the
eggs in the
eggs,
nest
yeah.
while the male will fertilize them with milk.
Oh,
The female then
this is
covers the
hard
nest
to
with loose
explain.
gravel and moves upstream
So
to
it just
prepare
feels
another
hard.
red.
Oh, that's
After
okay.
swimming hundreds or even thousands of miles to get here, and having completed their quest, the salmon's energy is
It's a
completely
very
drained.
good
Most
video.
die within a
Yes.
few
I
days
know,
of spawning.
like a lot.
And then
While the
after
journey
they
of
lay
these salmon has
After
come
they
to a
lay,
close,
they die.
the nutrients
Yeah.
from their
Okay,
decomposition.
because we'll stop here because after they between from the time they want to swim back to the upper river to lay eggs, in the whole period they will not eating anything. Okay, 他们就不会再进食了。
Stop there.
Yeah, I just want to stop there because then we don't need to watch there.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's the life cycle of
That's the
salmon.
life cycle of salmon. Very good. So I think today we'll stop here. I'm sorry, but I have many questions I would like to ask you. So maybe we can do the school competition questions next time. But today, because we only got 3 minutes to finish the class today, so Judy will announce something very important. What are we going to learn next week?
Okay, so kids, for the past over 2 weeks, we have been doing different textbooks.
Yes.
Okay,
We have
and
Kang Xuan, Han Lin, and
Right.
何家人。
对，过去的2个多礼拜，我们一直就是在复习，还有上就是教科书的进度。比如说有3个版本，何家人、康轩跟翰林。basically 大概是第4课，然后复习一下第3课跟第4课。可是因为大家的版本不同，而且同学们来自全国各地四面八方，那大家用的教材不太一样，所以有时候我们讲的东西，同学们会觉得有点陌生。那我们希望5年级的小孩们，你们的英文其实已经够好了。我们希望能够提供就是多于课本之外的一些有关于英语上的主题教学。所以今天我们尝试的就是在上一节课大家打了很多字的，就是鲑鱼。那我们希望有一个主题教学，但是是用英语的工具，英语当做工具来引导大家。那大家也可以想想看，如果你们对什么样子的主题有兴趣的，那老师们看了之后觉得我们可以放在课程里面来实施，那请大家在留言板上就是把它打出来，那我们很愿意跟大家一起共同分享。在未来下个礼拜很有可能是我们最后一个礼拜的直播课程，但是我们还不知道事情会怎么发展。Anyway, thank God it's Friday.
It's Friday,
对，
yay!
今天是礼拜5，那希望大家周末还是要防疫，不要到处乱跑。然后如果看荧幕看很久，今天我们本来应该要播放一个影片，
You need to have your eyes
就
exercise.
是那个
You
望
need to
远凝
move
视
your
超
eyes
的，
and
但
roll your eyes.
对，大家要记得就是要保护自己的眼睛。上线1个小时之后，要让眼睛休息一下，然后也是要运动，然后多吃一点对眼睛健康的有叶黄素、胡萝卜素的食物。OK， right？
Okay, so remember if you have any ideas you like to share or you want to learn or you wonder, then you can put in the chatting room. And if we see that and we think it's a good idea to share with everyone, then Daniel, I will prepare a lesson for you guys.
Okay, so see you then.
So see you guys on next Monday.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Let me stop. Yeah, fast. 当然，
Okay.
今天开始。